Okay, so this is how to light a 20-inch light sphere. It's how to light most types of light spheres, the so-called orange slice method. So step one is, Lee's already done this. It's the male end, right? He's zip tied it, so there's a little bit of play here. We can work with it, we can attach an adapter, but he's attached it already, right? So he started, and then first, the step two, we'll try to keep track, is to go around the equator. So let's do this properly. I'm just keeping it snug and tight. And then I've finished the equator, you can kind of see that. So now we're going to save the progress and attach another zip tie here. When you attach the zip ties, don't crank it as hard as you can, because eventually, especially in the cold, it might cut it, just so it's nice and snug. And then we start slicing the orange, okay? So you can see that kind of spacing is going to work really good for us here. And if I were to continue here, eventually, going around this many times, we'd have a whole bunch of lights kind of right at the the South Pole and the North Pole. So we're actually going to stop a little bit earlier here. Oh, hey Bruce. Hey, can you pass me some zip ties that are just on that bin there? I'm just doing a little video tutorial.
Yeah.
Very excited. So this will keep some this is kind of a good general spacing. So thanks, man. Oh yeah, tools too. Okay. Definitely one of the knacks is being able to reach in with your fingertips and getting the zip tie. So anyways, so that's snug and secure. And now we come back. Keep an eye on the spacing here. Something like this is good. And again, the same thing. If I were to come back this way, that's a pretty big spacing. We don't really want that. If I was to come back really tight, then eventually, again, we'd have the same problem as before. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back just till we get kind of nice and close to the other one. Once we get too close, we'll stop. And where I choose to put the zip ties, I like to get some of the metal wire that's on here, or at least like a really strong piece of the grapevine. If you grab just the grapevine, you bump it the wrong way, it might break. Anyways, you see now we're going to come back again. And again, I'm going to stop before I kind of start to overlap here, right? So I'm going to find a good spot. And we're going to it's a little tricky, but there. Attach it right there. Okay, we're going to keep going for a little bit more because you'll see kind of some of the magic of this. So now you kind of see this part because we've stopped before. Now here actually we can go much closer to where the equator started, right? So yeah, so it's like you're kind of slicing, I don't know, it's like lines on a basketball or something like that.